What's the percentage of you making quarterfinals?
50-50, either make it or not make it.
Oh no! Hey guys, this is Ashi Kang of Horizon Esports, and I'm joined by Inspired, the jungler of FlyQuest, as they have gone against D plus Kia on the second day of 2024 World Championships stage. Hey Inspired. Yeah, interesting draft, interesting game. I'll just put it that way. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, maybe it was interesting. I mean, for sure, interesting draft. People didn't really maybe see the champions that we were about to pick. I mean, it would be better if we won, ended up winning with them. But I don't know. It was a weird game because I don't know. They play like so much different than what I'm used to playing against. Like in LCS, people are way less calculated with their plays, and we played against DK. Like it seemed like, especially Showmaker, like had the whole game plan in his head, and he was just doing plays step by step. Like one timing when they decided to like trade sides with us, and he was playing top side alone. He like perma used Q on max range, like to thin the wave, so we didn't really have a big wave stacking to dive him. And at that moment, I was like, oh wow, he's really aware of everything that is going on. And yeah, it was a hard game to play.
Do you think this is like D plus Kia in particular, or have you been screaming any Asian teams? And is this something you also notice with other Asian teams in general?
I think it's like all Asian teams are playing more structures for sure, but I feel like Showmaker is just I don't know. He seems like he's in really like his head is really into the game. Like he really thinks about every possibility around him, and I don't think that was the case like for Kingen, for example. When I watched Kingen, I could see sometimes he was playing a bit over aggressive, which Showmaker like never really did. Like he was always just enough aggressive to not die, but to get the lead. So I don't know. I think he's just a really insane player.
And as a jungler, they were super frustrating because you want to kill him, but you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I obviously do believe that FlyQuest has very, very good reason to pick some unique champions today. For example, the top Darius, Jungkook Amumu. A lot of teams are trying to figure out the meta right now. Is it going to be leaking stress if you try to explain the draft? Or
I mean, not really. I think Amumu is just strong with mages, and because his passive amplifies magic damage, and he's also good against like melee champions, and they already had Yon and Vi picked in the draft, and we usually had a lot of success with that. So we had some options to pick, and we decided that maybe these will be the best ones. And I think the same reasoning for Darius. I think everyone knows Darius against melee champs. That's where he likes to play. So we felt like these champs are gonna give us the best way to win the game.
yeah, so I know maybe Reddit people will say, oh, it was a draft diff, but it could have been more like, map awareness, like clean execution.
Yeah, I wouldn't say our draft was an issue. I felt like we played what we are used to playing and what's been working for us. But yeah, well, I think enemy team was just better than us.
This is like a completely random like tangent, but I've been watched. Maybe I mentioned it to you on our last interview too. I was listening to a lot of the Champion Q comms, and the type of comms that Western players have is different from Eastern players. Western players they want to review their lane phase. Oh, like I could have used the skill faster. I could have traded better. I could have won better. But Korean players, when they play, they're like, my tempo is this, my tempo is that. Yeah, I'm moving to that side of the map. They always talk about the map. And when they do feedback, they don't talk about the specific skill trait, but they're like, oh, I should have been here a bit earlier. Yeah.
I mean, that's for sure a case. I can see it just by playing against them because they are not wasting their time. Like I can see that the biggest resource, or like the resource that they use the best, is time. Like they are very efficient with where they put where they put their time in the game. Like supports are not wasting their time. They either go to one side and make a quick play, and then they are really fast ready to go on the opposite side. I think you could see it in this game. Like they were pressuring Nash, but also going bot side a lot to like pressure us on the other side. So that's something that for sure Western teams are not doing. Like when you play against a Western team, you feel like so way more free on one side of the map. Like you can feel like they're pressuring one side, but then you have some breathing room on the other one. While when we played today, it felt like they were trying to play like full map, and they were not really wasting time.
So I had an interview with T earlier today, and he said something that was very memorable. If there is an issue that we haven't solved by now, we can't fix it by the end of Wells.
Yeah.
It feels like a very little time to catch up on all those concepts. What's like your projection for how FlyQuest is going to do?
I mean, I think, I mean, we like to play different champs, and I feel like that's like what we need to use in order to beat the Asian teams. Because today we also thought that maybe they are not used to playing against champs that we pick like Amumu and Darius, because usually don't practice against that. And I think that's gonna be our strategy when it comes to beating like strong teams. And I mean, I think it makes it interesting for the viewers, and we feel like it's our best chance to win games. So I hope people will enjoy our style.
Because your goal is like making quarterfinals,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
What's the percentage of you making quarterfinals?
50-50, either make it or not make it.
Oh no! Okay. Yeah, we'll be looking to more matches. I will pray for, in the behalf of all NA fans, that you do not draw BLG.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. I hope we don't
Oh,
get them.
maybe, did I say something wrong? Because
Oh no, please don't give me BLG, please.
yeah. Any final message to fans that will continue watching? Hey.
I mean, we're trying our best. I'm happy everyone was cheering for us, because there was a lot of people saying that we are looking like the best team from NA. I mean, we did win LCS. I mean, we are trying our best. I think you can't always win. I think we are usually the underdogs, especially when it comes to playing against Asian team. But we still try to play what worked for us and what we think we are good at. So thank you for cheering for us.
Oh, one more random question.
Yeah.
I've been asking this to a lot of jungler. Who do you think is better, Peanut or Kenyon?
Canyon. Like today, his Maokai was insane. Like he was 0-4, and then his pace making in the team fight when Chovy was like stacking his Q on the wolves around tier 2 of enemy team, and when Canyon like walked into enemy raptors and act like he's like mispositioned, so enemies like engage on him, and then he used the ult, WQ with phase rush, kite out one time, then came back in again with WQ, flashed out the skill shot, and they aced them 5-0. Yeah, people were saying that it was like carries, like Chovy and Pace. I think they played very well in that fight, but it was Canyon that created something like from nothing. So I think Canyon just has really insane mechanics and insane team fighting, so I think he's better.
People just say, oh, Kenyon's good mechanic, but you also think that Kenyon is also a very smart
Yeah,
player.
I feel like his team fighting is really, really good. Like it's really good. I think that's the thing he improved the most over the like last 2 years. Because before, when I watched him play, I feel like maybe his team fighting was not his like biggest strength. But right now, he's playing very well in team fights, especially on champs like Maokai, Sejuani. He seems like he really knows his job well. So he's a really strong player.
Wow. I feel like I learned a lot. Thank you so much, Inspire.
Thank
and hey, best of luck. I hope I see you at Paris.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we can go, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, cheers. Thank you so much. Bye bye.